But how about the top game of the night? Well, that definitely went down in Boston. Knicks left the Celtics and their fans stunned for the second straight game. Tatum, Brunson, ready to go. This game was so good we jumped to the third quarter. Knicks are down 9. OG Anunoby thought he had a poster on Derek White, but he's called for the offensive foul. The Knicks did not challenge the call. And how would the Celtics respond to that great defensive play by White? How about Tatum backing down Mikal Bridges there? And then Jalen Brown off the screen knocks down a 3. The Celtics were up 14. It's a 17-point game here when Kristaps Porzingis passed out to Tatum, back to Porzingis for the 3. The Celtics are up 20. They are 40-2 this season by leading at 20 points at any point in the game. Problem is, one of those losses came in game 1 of this series. 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Knicks within 12. Bridges makes it a 10-point game. And then here, Brunson finds Bridges coming through like the rent is due. All 14 of his points came in the fourth quarter. The Knicks have cut it to just 7. Off the turnover, White would end up getting it to Tatum. Wide open in the corner. That's a brick. And that would be indicative of a little stretch here. They missed 13 straight shots at one point late in the fourth quarter. Tied for their longest streak in the fourth quarter of a playoff game since 1998. And the Knicks took full advantage. Josh Hart gets the floater. It's a 5-point game. It's down to 4 with less than 3 minutes to go. Brunson to Hart. Misses the layup, but Big Cat is there. Put back and 1. He had 21 points, 17 rebounds. They cut the lead to 1 after the free throw. And then Brunson gave the Knicks their first lead of the game at 87-86. We got 1 minute to go. Brown can't get that to go. Derek White can't get the tip. Here come the Knicks the other way. Brunson, contested layup, doesn't matter. It's a 3-point New York lead, but the Celtics have time. They're down 1, 24 seconds to go. Tatum from one end to the next with the finish. Boston back up 1. They need a stop at the other end. Can they get it? Well, not really. Brunson gets fouled by Drew Holiday. He made the first free throw. Here's the second one. Good. Now, the Celtics decided not to use a timeout. They give it to Tatum. Pretty much run the same set you just saw he had the dunk on, but the Knicks played it differently defensively. So now Tatum is scrambling, trying to get a shot off, fades to the corner, trying to pass it to Jalen Brown, but Mikal Bridges is there. What a defensive play by Bridges to seal the win for the Knicks. And if that felt familiar, well, it's not the first time that Bridges made a game-saving defensive play in this series. Let's go back to game 1. The Knicks were up 3 seconds to go in OT. He strips the ball from Jalen Brown. That's how they win game 1. And you come back to game 2. Watch the headiness of Bridges to come off the blind side here to get the steal again. 91-90. Knicks are up 2-0. 5 straight road playoff win streak. That's the most in franchise history.
Going home, realizing the opportunity we have, we just got to make sure we're still locked in. Nowhere close to being done.
We need to start the game a lot better. They're going to go on runs. They're a great team, and they can make plays for each other like no other. But we got to just find a way to limit their runs.
We know when it gets close in the end of a game, it's a one-possession game. We're very comfortable because we got Captain Clutch.
The first team in the last 25 years to overcome 20-point deficits in back-to-back playoff games. New York and Indiana have now started the Eastern Conference semis 2-0 on the road. It's the first time multiple teams have done that since the first round started way back in 19.
Go New York, go New York. 4 games to win a series. I understand that, and the Boston Celtics should still be the favorites. I get all of that. But damn it, we can talk about that another day. This morning, right now, it's orange and blue skies, baby. It's orange and blue skies. That's what we're talking about here. I saw my man Jalen Brunson. Yeah, not once. Yeah, not twice. Yeah, this is what the man did in the fourth quarter. I saw them down 20 in the third quarter, and they come storming back. I love the fact that they started off the fourth quarter with scoring 8 straight points. I love that. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. I saw Jason Tatum held to over 7 shooting in the fourth quarter. I saw Mikal Bridges, who was struggling throughout, hit a 3 in in overtime to put them up 106-100. I saw not one but two steals of Jalen Brown. I saw a block of a Drew Holiday three-point attempt. That's what I saw from Mikal Bridges. I saw Karl Anthony Towns getting in foul trouble, playing by foul trouble, still giving you a double-double. I saw OG Anunoby, that dude right there, you understand, drop 29, whether it was a three, whether it was a tomahawk slam, whether it was going to the hole when necessary. That's what I saw. I saw Jalen Brunson drop 29 points, including being Mr. Clutch himself, the clutch player of the year. And I saw the New York Knicks 0-10 against the top three teams in the NBA this season, okay? Go on the road in Boston, remain undefeated on the road in this postseason, knocking off the Boston Celtics. It ain't their fault that Boston settled for 3 points, shooting three-pointers all day long, missing 45 three-pointers. That ain't the New York Knicks' fault. Ain't nobody tell the Boston Celtics to exercise that kind of game plan. So as we look at this right now, and we see the New York Knicks up 1-0 in this series. Now, if you go back to the Garden, okay, and let's say for the sake of argument, after 4 games, it's tied 2-2, and it's the best of 3. That's more than any of us expected, which brings me to this question, Wendy. Can the New York Knicks possibly win this series?
So let me just say this. If the Knicks want to win this series, then Game 2 is a must-win. And you may think that's strange, and I'm not even trying to take the focus off Game 1. The Celtics, for various reasons, a lot of it self-inflicted, drop home games. I don't know why. They just do. They did it throughout the season. They actually were a better road team than they were at home during the course of the season, especially when it comes to the top teams. The Knicks have been unbelievable on the road in the playoffs. Guys, they're 4-0. And I realize that the Pistons are inexperienced, but still, you go in there and win 3 games in Detroit, including winning the closeout game there. That's really impressive. But they haven't been great at the Garden. So I know the Celtics can play great on the road, and the Knicks have been a little suspect at the Garden so far in the playoffs, losing a couple of times at home to the Pistons. So if you're serious, if you really believe in this, Perk, if you think that this is real and this wasn't just variance, and look, Brunson was great in the fourth quarter, and really the Knicks' formula for this whole postseason is just get the fourth quarter with it in sight for Brunson. When he comes in the game after his rest with 8 or 9 minutes left, if it's within 10 points, I think the Knicks have got a chance against anybody. But that's their strategy. I think if you want to believe it, that this can go, that this can happen for the Knicks, then you win Game 2. You win Game 2, now you have my attention.
Perk, hold up. I mean, this is the first time this has ever happened in the history of First Take. I'm ready to throw Wendy off the air. I mean, do you see the melancholy, the mood? I mean, do you see it right there? I mean, I ask him a question. He's like, what the hell is going on? I mean, this is unbelievable. Perk, take it away, because I don't know. I'm about to lose my mind with Brian Windhorst, one of the great NBA analysts in America. I can't believe how he is sounding this morning. The blasphemy. Go ahead, Perk. Go ahead, man.
Brunson, again, 9 points, 3 of 6, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The Knicks,
17 points.